Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the mind-boggling world of Chat GPT. You know, that revolutionary AI chatbot that's been making waves in the tech world. I'm here to explain everything, and trust me, it is very interesting. Chat GPT, the chatbot that can write poetry, pass the bar exam, and even fabricate celebrities like Machine Gun Kelly. Let's get into it. You've probably heard a ton about Chat GPT lately, and there's a good reason for that. So today, let's break it all down: how it was made, how it actually works, and where this tech is headed. Chat GPT is the public version of GPT 3.5, a massive language model from OpenAI. GPT stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. Generative, because it generates text; pre-trained, because it's trained before it's unleashed; and transformer, because it's got this fancy attention transformer thingy inside. But we'll get to that. The job of a language model like GPT is to read tons of text and then generate text that sounds like the stuff it read. Simple, right? Now, hold on to your smartphones, guys. These chatbots didn't just pop out of thin air, they're the product of some serious tech wizardry. GPT-1 was announced back in 2018. And guess what? In just 5 years, ChatGPT has over 100 million monthly active users. But you might wonder, how did they train this beast? Well, brace yourself, because they fed it a staggering 500 gigabytes of text data. We're talking billions of web pages, digitized books, Wikipedia, and even public code from GitHub. It's like feeding a language monster a buffet of words. Training a model like ChatGPT is no walk in the park, my friends. It's like running trillions of words through supercomputers for the equivalent of 300 years. And all those connections between words, they've got to be calculated every time you ask ChatGPT something. This training effort costs a pretty penny, too, like $500,000 a day. Imagine the amount of pizza you could buy with that, or in-game tokens. So, to sum it up, ChatGPT is a language model that gobbles up more text than any human could ever read. It's made billions of connections between words, and it can respond to prompts one word at a time. But, trust me, it does this exceptionally well. Now, let's talk about alignment. It's a fancy way of saying, how does ChatGPT know what words to use? You see, it's not just about generating text, it's about generating text that aligns with human values. OpenAI has worked hard to make sure ChatGPT prioritizes values like helpfulness, truthfulness, and harmlessness. They used something called reinforcement learning, where they hired 40 contractors to rate responses. Then they created another model that rewarded ChatGPT for generating aligned text. It's like positive reinforcement for AI. The goal? To create a chatbot that's helpful and doesn't go off the rails like a wild Machine Gun Kelly concert. So, ChatGPT is not just a text generator, it's a text generator with moral values. Pretty cool, right? Okay, folks, brace yourselves for this stat. In March 2023, ChatGPT had 1.6 billion visits, making it one of the top 20 visited websites in the world. It beat Reddit and even Netflix. If we keep going at this rate, AI-generated text might soon outnumber everything humans have ever written. And here's a fun fact: ChatGPT has an IQ of 147. That's right, it can legally brag about it in every Reddit thread. It can even pass the US medical licensing and bar exams. But remember, it's book smart, not street smart. Don't rely on it for super important stuff, you may regret it. Just a reminder, ChatGPT and other language models are not sentient. They're not pondering the meaning of life, they're just processing text, and this is done by using algorithms. Alright, time to get technical. The brains behind ChatGPT are neural networks. Think of them as digital versions of the neurons in your brain. They have connections and weights that determine what words to generate. It's crazy to think that we've come so far in just a few years. Large language models like ChatGPT seemed like science fiction not too long ago. But now they're everywhere, taking over the internet faster than a viral TikTok dance challenge. So, here's the deal. You give ChatGPT a prompt, and it turns it into numbers, just like magic. These numbers are used to find the most probable next word based on its training. Imagine a massive matrix, like the one in The Matrix, the movie, not the math thing. Each word in the English language gets its own unique number. It's like giving a name tag to every word at a party. This matrix helps ChatGPT figure out what word to use next. But wait, there's more. ChatGPT doesn't just throw words together randomly. It's like Sherlock Holmes examining clues. It looks at how often words are buddies in the text. For example, dog and species are more likely to hang out together than degree and science. Now, brace yourselves for this mind-blowing fact. ChatGPT understands words in a 12,000-dimensional space. I mean, we can't even visualize that. It's like trying to explain a meme to your grandparents. But don't worry, we don't need to understand all the math behind it. Just know that it's working its magic to give us those human-like responses. Lights, camera, action. It's time for ChatGPT's secret weapon: attention. This is how it knows which words to focus on. It's like when you're in a loud room, and your brain hones in on the important stuff. Speaking of dogs, how does your brain know what a cat is? It's not just whiskers and cute paws, it's a whole vibe. Similarly, ChatGPT pays extra attention to certain words to give you the best responses. So, in a nutshell, ChatGPT works its magic with matrices, numbers, algorithms, and lots of attention. But here's the thing, guys. While ChatGPT is incredible, there are concerns. As it generates more text than ever, we might not know what's real and what's not. It's like we're diving into an ocean of information, and we need to find a way to navigate it, which will be even more tricky as AI gets smarter. Alright, thanks for joining me on this wild journey through ChatGPT. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss our tech adventures. Slawn.